Hey, Bree. I've got a sneaky suspicion.
Yeah.
That we're live right now.
I'd say that's probably correct.
Yeah. How you doing, everybody? This is Dave Z.
I'm Bree Molitor.
And we are not faking it here. We are just as surprised as you are, but we're extremely excited to be here at Wildcat Offroad Park in East Bernstadt, Kentucky.
Yes,
you not?
We are.
A little chilly here today.
It's a little chilly, and it's a lot muddy. And we've had a little bit of a whirlwind of a time getting everything up and running. We were doing some extra filming earlier and set us behind just a little bit, but here we are now. That's all that matters, right?
So we are at round one of the SRRS Nitro Gear and Axle series. And
series opener.
It is
for the northern part of the series. This is the opener. So we're in Kentucky. You had to go north for the northern series, right?
You know, I've never been to Wildcat before, and it's really an amazing park. I know we say that a lot, and for those of you who have been lucky enough to make it out to these off-road parks, you understand what we're saying. The viewing area here is probably
very spectator friendly.
Yeah, it's probably the best I've seen, followed by a close second with I think Bikini Bottoms would take second place.
I still haven't been to Bikini Bottoms yet.
You're gonna be next month.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very soon I will find out what everybody's been talking about.
So there's a ton of people here today. It kind of took me by surprise, but we have an unbelievable amount of people here for the UTV race, which is pretty cool. Especially
considering that it is cold and nasty muddy out there.
Yes,
so
and
we have the best fans in this sport.
We really, really, really do.
They're diehard. They're tough.
And it doesn't hurt that we're in Clayton Hollingsworth backyard. No, I think everybody is really excited to see. Speaking of Hollingsworths.
Well, hey there.
Yes.
It's almost like you planned that.
We've got Gilbert on the line. We've got Gilbert Hollingsworth on the line, and right now the course is hot, so we will be seeing some action here momentarily. As you can see, it looks pretty slick out there, people. What do you think about the conditions today, Bree?
I think this is going to be interesting. This hill is, well, there's a lot of different parts to it. There's they'll be climbing over the weekend, and obviously a lot of mud out there. So we'll see if any of that dries out or gets spun off of there after we've had a few laps done on this course and see what happens.
Absolutely.
You can just see that mud splashing up there. This hill's probably going to change a lot by the time we get a few runs in, and especially get to the end of the line up here.
And Clyde Bynum and company has laid out one heck of a course.
All right.
And that's that. 77.02. We have somebody sitting in first place, ladies and gentlemen, with 77 seconds, .02.
First place for our first racer. Funny how that works.
Gilbert was moving. He was moving in that course.
Yeah,
right
he
there.
made pretty short work of that. He was ripping around those curves. Hey, you guys, as always, we love to hear where you're watching from. Check in with us and let us know where you are. Of course, I'm sure you would rather be here. But if you're sitting at home in a comfortable chair with a nice warm blanket, I wouldn't blame you. Peter Basler, yes, it is a pretty cool course out here.
Old BTFP.
All right, Brandon Davis is on the line.
That Rock Life crew is going to be hard to beat today, Brian.
Jack, I can't see where Davey is. Is he close to where the finish line is?
So for anybody just joining us, we are here at Wildcat Offroad Park in Kentucky for the 2018 season opener for the northern segment of the series, sponsored by Nitro Gear and Axle. Gilbert Hollingsworth just ran, and Brandon Davis is on the line.
And overall in the series, Kentucky's own Travis Skelton is holding down first place. Timmy Cameron is currently second place in the points running. Paul Wolf in that single-seater Can-Am is in third, with Stacey Wilhoit in fourth place. And rounding out fifth is Jamie Coldire. Hey folks, do us a big favor. If you like what you're seeing and you want to support this sport, the best thing you could do right now is hit that share button, hit that like button. We do appreciate it. So folks, if you can just hold on, we'll be right back.
No sound on commercial?
All right. Welcome back, everybody, to the 2018 National Rock Racing Series Round 1, sponsored by Nitro Gear and Axle. You are currently on the line with Brandon Davis. My name's Dave Z.
I'm Bree Molitor.
And we're going to have some fun with y'all today.
For you guys that are just joining, Gilbert Hollingsworth was our first racer. Brandon Davis is second on the starting line right now. So you haven't missed much yet.
And it is a quick course. Pretty fast out there for as slick as it is.
Oh,
Brandon showing everybody how you do it down in Alabama.
All right, Brandon with a time of 83.07.
83.07 and 83.07.
So currently we have Gilbert Hollingsworth in the lead, hometown hero Gilbert Hollingsworth with a 77.02, and Brandon Davis with an 83.07. And we've got James Hetty tuning in from Jackson, Tennessee. How are you, sir? Hey, for those of you who are just tuning in, why don't you let us know where you're from?
Copy Sam Carter. Sam Carter, clock is on.
Here's Sam Carter on the line.
Sam Carter in 3, 2, 1.
Always interesting to see what he's going to do out there.
Always.
Uh-oh. He didn't really need that door anyway.
No. What are the chances that door is going to be on that rig by the end of the race? Anybody?
Come on, Sam.
Well, it looks like he is broke. I'm going to say the rear axle, maybe.
For anybody wondering, the UTVs are just doing one pass today. We've got a good lineup, good group of UTVs racing. Should be a good show. Sam Carter having a little trouble out there.
Sam Carter has shown through the first two races of the season that he has nothing but heart. He's put on shows in the bouncer class as well in the UTV class. It's always fun seeing what he's willing to do.
He definitely leaves it all on the trail out there. I think he might be leaving that door behind today, too.
What's up, Heath Lawler? How you doing, brother?
It is a very muddy day out here, as you can see on the course. It'll be interesting to see how that affects the racing and how it changes throughout the course of the race today.
Now, Paul didn't know if he was going to have four-wheel drive today. He's currently in third place overall in the standings, and he sent a pretty serious message to the to the RZR drivers this morning, didn't he, Bree?
He sure did. If you guys want to see us chatting with Steve Robinson and Paul Wolf, the Can-Am Mafia, I believe we officialized that term today. You guys can check it out on the Facebook page, a little interview with them that we did
Absolutely.
earlier this afternoon.
And he is probably one of the best natural drivers. And I say natural drivers. You can't learn what this guy brings to the table. I mean, it's just inbred in him. It's just very, very, very exciting to watch. I think we're going to be in for a treat here.
All right, guys, we've got Paul Wolf staging up, making sure we've got the course cleared off before we get him going. For anybody who's just joining us, you are watching the 2018 round one of the Northern Rock Racing Series, sponsored by Nitro Gear and Axle. We're here at Wildcat Offroad Park. Paul Wolf is our fourth racer so far today, so if you're just joining us, you haven't missed much. Stay tuned, we've got a lot more coming.
Danny Smith, you're killing me.
I wasn't going to say anything, Dave.
Paulie Wolf is moving right now.
Driving like he's on a mission. Let's see if he can come out ahead of Gilbert Hollingsworth time.
And wow.
Oh, so close.
Oh, me. Oh, me. Oh, me.
That's a 78.10 for Paul Wolf of the Can-Am Mafia.
And to put that into perspective, Gilbert Hollingsworth is currently in first place with a 77.02. Currently, Paul Wolf is in second. Brandon Davis is sitting in third.
Hi, Danny Smith.
Miss you, brother. We'll see you back in the M. It looks like we have 1/5 of the Curtis circus.
Racing his full body RZR this time around. Oh! I think he had a little trouble at Windrock and tore some stuff up, if I remember right, so that's why he's got the full body RZR out this weekend. Now Forrest is one hard-working kid, and they always seem like they're having such a good time out here.
You'll never catch this guy without a smile. And talk about competitive.
Oh, yeah.
I think it runs in the family, huh?
I think so. I was chatting with Luke a little bit earlier, and they definitely take it seriously.
Yeah, we're gonna see 3 of the Kirkus clan out today, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
And on deck.
Ooh, getting a little air there.
On deck is Will Stewart. And Forrest walks away with a time of 117.15 seconds. That's 117.15.
Mr. Will Stewart is on the line. Just got back from a vacation in Florida. If my Facebook stalking skills prove correct, my Facebook intel.
You know what? A well-deserved vacation. Will and his wife are 2 of the hardest working
I know
people
Cassie
I
was
know.
looking forward to that.
Yes.
Cassie Stewart, where are you at?
And if you haven't already, you need to follow this guy at
Will.
Batcave Customs.
Oh.
You need to follow him at Batcave Customs.
And he tipped right over.
Now,
Looks
while
like a deja vu from something else we saw today.
while the RCV recovery crew gets him back on all fours, it'd be a good time if you go grab some popcorn. We'll be right back after this.
Progression, determination, innovation, experience, speed. We are Super ATV. With industry-leading suspension, heavy-duty Rhino brand axles, and all-out performance tuning, let Super ATV fuel your off-road passion. Visit superatv.com.
Daddy said, sit down, listen to my words. Life's full of ups and downs, you'll fall and you'll learn. Don't waste your time on mistakes. Take time for yourself, figure it out. Life is good, my son. As long as I'm alive, I'll be by your side. Yeah, follow your heart, my son.
Welcome back, everybody. My name's Dave Z.
I'm Bree Molitor.
And we're having a great time here in East Bernstadt, Kentucky.
That's right. We're here at Wildcat Offroad Park, kicking off the northern segment of the series today with our opener, sponsored by Nitro Gear and Axle. We have seen a handful of drivers go so far. 5, I think? 6?
Yeah.
Will Stewart just had a little tip over. on the track.
So far, Gilbert Hollingsworth, the hometown hero, if you will, he lives, what, 10 minutes from here?
I don't know.
So he's got a lot of fans out there rooting for him. And guys, let me just ask you one thing. I've asked you once, I'm not going to do it all day. If you want to support these drivers and you want to support the sport of rock racing, hit that share button, please. All right. Now, you saw that commercial. Did you see that commercial?
But yeah, I saw that commercial.
With the shirts? I'm going to tell you right now. Now, Clyde, if I'm lying, I'm dying. I went to the trailer and I bought 3 of them. That Gone Postal shirt of Will Stewart's is ridiculous. The Gilbert Hollingsworth one is ridiculous.
They're all pretty cool.
Well, the Bubba Bacon, that came out and it just blew up. Well, look who we have right here.
Good job, William. Look at that cage.
Is that Roland? No. Is that Roland?
Mr. Roland Kirkus on the line.
The patriarch of the Kirkus Circus. Roland.
Oh, our second of the day so far. I can't really call them rollovers. They tipped over.
Just a little soft tip over. So, while the recovery crew's hitting it, I just want to let everybody know we were just talking about those signature driver shirts. You can find them at SRRS.rocks. www.srrs.rocks.
Yeah, there's all the apparel that you can see on there and order. And if you want some of the really cool stuff, some of the other merch, you're going to have to come out to an event and get it right here. You can't order that.
Word on the street, they have some trading cards, like baseball cards,
the
of the drivers.
Cards.
And
hero cards. Yeah, there's all kinds of good stuff. They've got driver posters.
Can't get those online.
Nope.
The driver's posters. I'm going to
it.
bring one in a little bit. It's just something pretty amazing that you just pop up in your shop. Bree, you got it pasted in yours. Pretty neat.
Clyde's making me laugh. Speaking of what's on the website, you guys, and being able to come to an event, go check out the event schedule, srrs.rocks. Everything you need to know about the rest of the events for the series, you can find out there. Find one that's going to be close to home and come check it out in person, because I know this live show is pretty awesome, and we do it for you that can't be here in person, but it's something you got to experience. So if there's one that's anywhere nearby for you, come check it out. We'd love to have you out here and come say hi, come get some merch and some swag, meet some drivers.
And they love to hang out. Oh, talking about the Can-Am Mafia, look who we have here. Mr. Steven Robinson on the line, coming to you from the Nashville area. Looks like the raging bumblebee right there.
And if you guys missed it earlier, we did a quick interview with Steven Robinson and Paul Wolf of the Can-Am Mafia. And if you guys want to know a little more about them and what Steve's done recently with his buggy here, then you can go check that out on the SRRS Facebook page. Posted earlier this afternoon. Get to know those guys a little bit better.
Well, so far we've seen a couple of tip overs, a handful of DNFs, and some broke axles. But it looks like...
just another day of racing, Dave.
Yeah. It looks like that front diff is holding up to that thrashing that Steve just put on it.
Hello, David Pearl.
Currently in first place, we've got Gilbert Hollingsworth with a time of 77.02. 77.02 is the time to beat. And we've got Busted Knuckle, Mr. Busted Knuckle himself, Mr. Matt Merica. One of the busiest men in the off-road world.
That's right. He manages to show up like everywhere. Nope. Snagged a post there.
And Matt with a really smooth run, putting up a time of 86.76 seconds. 86.76 seconds for Matt Myrick. Or Merica, as I like to call him. And we are here for the 2018 National Rock Racing Series Round 1, sponsored by Nitro Gear and Axle, here in East Bernstadt, Kentucky. Where's East Bernstadt, you ask? Well, it's just a stone's throw from London, Kentucky. We are on the east side, people, the east side of Kentucky, and it is beautiful. Now, hopefully we'll get a shot at some point of the viewing area, which is to the left of what you're looking at right now. Those machines, those bikes you're looking at up there are running. That is the driver's pit.
You know, speaking of Matt Myrick, I got to make it out to the Busted Knuckle Park last weekend, finally. Any of you guys out there watching ever been there before? It was a great place.
Matt and Carter do a great job. Currently, hometown hero Mr. Gilbert Hollingsworth is sitting in first place with a time of 77.02 seconds. That is the time to beat. And it looks like one of the Can-Am Mafia members, Mr. Paul Wolf, is sitting in second place with a 78.10. Less
Paul
than,
has been very consistent
all
so
season.
far in the season.
Speaking of consistent, We got Donald Spicer tearing it up.
Like Donald's having a little trouble out there. Lost his momentum on this hill right here.
If you guys can't tell at home, those are ledges.
Oh yeah, just like we always say, the cameras don't do it justice, and these hills are no joke. And the drivers do have the option of going straight up those ledges like he first tried, or going around that tree you can see to the far right side to go up.
And on deck, we have another local and another fan favorite. Stacey Wilhoit is on deck.
I think Stacey might instigate some trouble on this hill.
Yeah. I see what you did there. And Donald has made it to the other end with a time of 155.13, 155.13 seconds. Now, I think I saw 6 trees out there with signs on them saying "Stacey, stay away." I don't know what that was all about. But we're going to try to get the old instigator into the studio with us in a bit after his run. See what's going on in his neck of the woods.
Yeah, if you guys have any questions for Stacey, or if there's another driver that you would like us to snag and bring in here, let us know.
Actually wearing my instigator hoodie today. My RSC Racing hoodie, huh?
That's so sweet.
Like that? And Stacey is currently in 4th place overall in the series.
If you've missed it so far, Gilbert Hollingsworth is sitting in 1st place currently. We are about a third of the way through our pack here today for the UTV racing here at Wildcat Offroad Park. This is the round 1 opener for the northern segment of the Rock Racing Series, sponsored by Nitro Gear and Axle. We got Stacey Wilhoit creeping across the finish line.
With a 91.02.
I think maybe he didn't know where the finish line was exactly.
Right? So, quickly, if you will, can you explain the point system to the folks out there really quickly?
So the way the point system works, and you can always go check it out on srs.rocks if you want to see it written out. But the points start with 50 for first place, fastest time. And then from there it goes to 47, 44, 42. And then from there down to 36, it's just 1 point less. 41, 40, 39. 36 place and below get 10 points each. An attempt at the hill is worth 10 points. And breaking the beam is worth 5 points. So this series is all about points for the UTVs and the bouncers.
Speaking of local, how about old Jason Sparks? Sparky giving it all sorts of heck out there right now. Just witnessed something that's going to make the highlight reel, ladies and gentlemen. You are going to be seeing that all week, no matter who wins today, no matter who steps on top of that podium. What a save that was by Mr. Jason Sparks.
A Richie Keith move right there if I ever saw one.
Jake Berkey comes to mind.
Also, just a really good illustration of how tricky this course is. I mean, you can see everyone toting some tires going around most of these curves. We've had some tip overs, rollover. This course, I mean, it's challenging. And these guys are doing a really great job getting through it. So.
Okay, quickly, let me take you through the top 5. We have Gilbert Hollingsworth sitting in first place with a 77.02. Paul Wolf with a 78.10. Brandon Davis is sitting in third place with an 83.07. And Matt Myrick has an 86.76. That's only 4. Well, how about this? We've got another Can-Am in the top 5. Mr. Steven Robinson with an 89.20. How about that?
All right, Clint Garrison is sitting on the starting line.
And we want to welcome all of you people just tuning in to the 2018 National Rock Racing Series, Round 1 of the Northern Series, sponsored by Nitro Gear and Axle. My name is Dave Z.
I'm Bree Molitor.
And we're happy to bring you the action live from roundabouts London, Kentucky, East Bernstadt, Kentucky to be exact. Well, does that look like heavy pedal? No. Clint definitely has a rental today. And I know a lot of people around here are cheering for another one of their local fellows, Mr. Clint Garrison. You know, Clint Garrison, for those of you who may not be familiar with him, he really is dedicated. He's been down to Texas with us. Where else has he been? He's been all over the place with us. And he's dedicating himself to this season. And it's not easy, is it, Bree?
No,
10 races.
It's not. These drivers we have out here they're committed. They're serious about the sport, the time and travel and everything that goes into it. This is a passionate group of off-roaders out here.
All right, 94.
So the least you can do for these guys is just share the action. Hit the share button, y'all. Throw a like or a love up there, you know? These guys feed off of it.
All right, this is Luke Kirkus on the line.
Young Luke. What was his hair purple today, or was it just me?
I think it was blue.
Was it blue?
It was
a blue purple.
You never know. It's a surprise every time.
These guys are awesome. I love the Kirkuses. If you ever get the opportunity, people, you need to go to dinner with the Kirkuses. That's all I'm saying. It's a good time.
Dennis, thanks for joining us from New York.
Speaking of New York, that's my hometown. Not necessarily upstate, but upstate, that's a pretty part of New York.
You know, I wouldn't have been able to tell from listening to you, Dave.
Great job, Luke.
Trip pulling. We know that.
Who dat?
Back at you, Joey. Luke is working his way steadily through the course here. So close. There he goes with a 157.33.
And we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to let you know we're about halfway through, Bree.
Yeah,
a little
right.
less than halfway through right now, but we're going to update everybody on the standings. But hold tight, we are going to be back right after this.
What you want? What you want? No matter where your ride takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
like we got Dustin Estes on the line. I want to welcome everybody back to the 2018 National Rock Racing Series Round 1, sponsored by Nitro Gear and Axle. You're hanging out with Dave Z and I guess
Molitor.
Yeah, I guess you're running for president now, Brie. Yeah. We're holding it down in East Bernstadt, Kentucky, watching some of the best drivers in the world lay it down on this slick, fast course.
You know, we've been watching each of the drivers go over that huge rock slab right in the middle of the course there, and it's always interesting to see how just the topography of all the different parks, you know, can play into setting up a course out there and make each park really unique, because you never know what you're going to get at one of these races.
That's right.
Clyde doesn't want anybody to get too comfortable.
No.
None of our drivers out here. They've got to be good at it all. So for those of you out here who are watching this and think it's totally awesome and you think you can do it too, if you are interested in being a racer at the next event, go to srrs.rocks and you can sign up for each event. You can register individually per event, or if you decide that you want to be a season racer for the rest of the season, you can contact the SRRS crew about that. But go to the website and find out everything you need to know. Make sure that you qualify
with
safety-wise. The requirements with the safety and everything that you need to have. And
all of the rules, regulations, they're there for you to read.
Yeah, it's all laid out on the website. You can register right there per event. We always love to see new drivers joining us.
Absolutely.
Here in the sport.
We got Brian Hamby on the line. Another Tennessean. Oh, that was the closest thing we've seen to a full-blown rollover. So the RCV recovery crew is making their way out, and while they do their thing, why don't you sit back, relax, and we'll be back right after this.
Raw power, we crave. Hammer down, throttle open. Nitro knows differentials, and Nitro knows power. With a range of parts to meet all needs. Quality, all conditions.
No matter how big or tough the job gets, Alpha Specialties has the trailer that's right for you at a great price.
Whether you're hauling ATVs, bulldozers, or whatever, Alpha Specialties has a lot full of trailers to fit your needs and an experienced service team that'll never let you down. Alpha Specialties is your one-stop shop for quality trailers, parts, and service.
Now offering customized North Star truck beds starting at $1,700 and Mission Aluminum enclosed trailers with a lifetime warranty. Whatever you're hauling, Alpha Specialties will get you there.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2018 National Rock Racing Northern Series Round 1, sponsored by Nitro Gear and Axle. Right. My name's Dave Z. This is Bree Molitor, and we had somebody just wander in here looking for the restrooms. What happened?
This was the bathroom. It came in, y'all sitting in here. Yeah, big three-holer going on.
It's a true story, too. It's a true story.
Don't have any paper, but we'll make do, I guess.
Mr. Stacey Wilhoit, what a heck of a run you had. Tell us about it out there, brother.
This course is Clyde, like he's always does. Did a good job picking the course out. It's muddy. Just changes every buggy. I think I had an axle pull out, busted it. So get that fixed, and we'll be back.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, You're going to stick around with us, maybe commentate, maybe see what we see in here and watch some of these runs with us and maybe talk a little smack about some of these drivers.
I'm not talking smack about anybody. Everybody gives me a hard enough time. I don't need to be giving them any.
Amen.
Want to add any fuel to the fire, huh?
No, they're rough on me as it is.
Stacey, did you bring Meemaw with you today?
No, Meemaw's at the house with Peppa.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, sir, with Del Ray.
Okay.
I was going to do a little Elvis imitation on the hill, but I didn't get up with y'all, so I'll save that till next time.
All right, who do we have on the line? Clyde?
Oh.
How about that?
That looks
What's his
familiar.
name? Stacey, how do you pronounce that?
Can you tell us who this guy is?
I never heard of her. Was it
Okay.
Cameron or?
Cameron.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, he's from Tennessee somewhere.
Super nice guy.
He's actually right around the corner from me.
And he's currently sitting in second place overall in the series.
Darn, he is on a mission.
He's hungry. He don't like to be in second place.
Stacey? Is it me or does he look like he tightened up that suspension some?
It seemed like ever since he's built that buggy, it's been a little bit tight on suspension, but he's been working with it.
I feel like there must be a pretty good sized mud hole at the bottom of that.
Really big right there at the bottom of that hill, yes ma'am.
Okay, this is a huge time
It's
right
starting
here.
to rain out right now as well, so that's going to make a factor for these other guys who are last. He's going down a good
That'll
run.
keep things slick out there.
Yes, ma'am. It's looking good. Makes his turn. He's the number one guy.
73.67.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new first place holder. And his name is something like Tim.
He must have listened to what I told him before I came up here to the trailer.
So
What was that, Stacey?
I said he must have listened to what I had to say before I came up to the trailer. I was giving him some pointers, so yeah, it looks like he did what I told him to do.
He'll finally get somewhere in life if he keeps listening to you, right?
Yeah, I'm sure.
What a run. And now we got your butt on the line.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Cold Iron, who's sitting right in back of Stacey Wilhoit in the overall points race, sitting in 5th place overall. And he's just been one heck of a consistent driver this season. Come on, Jet. What a save.
That's not the direction he wants to be going right now. There he goes.
Yes, actually, it was my kind of course. There wasn't very many trees, so I knew I'd at least make it.
Well, we noticed that everyone that's out there has your name on it, like "Stay Away, Stacey Wilhoit." What was it? Who
Yes,
put
sir,
those up?
pretty much, yeah.
Who put those up?
I got a lot of fans.
Very, very smooth run. It's unfortunate that he got caught in that spot, but that spot that he did get caught on claimed about 3 other buggies.
Yes, sir. It's changing. You know, I try to say every time someone goes, it's something different on that hill.
We got it. Jamie Cold Iron's time is 92.86, 92.86.
So is there anybody out there you'd like to thank? I know, you know, we speak to so many people, and just the recurring vibe is that they just don't do this alone. Is there anybody that you like to thank, or any group of people? I mean, we've got nothing but time, brother.
Yes, sir, Dave. I got several. I mean, if it wasn't for them, I couldn't do what I do. You know, Justin Frazier, RZR Sharp, he's always built my chassis. Clint Ruth Todd, I call him Clint Ruth. That's actually his wife name's Ruth, but I always call him Clint Ruth Todd. That's just what his name's on Facebook. I mean, he's an awesome suspension guy. He's helped me out for years now, ever since the Low Life Buggy. And Clint, Bryant Duncan, Rock Life Off-Road, you see his banner there at the starting line. He came on board with us this year, helped us out a lot. Dave Carter, DC Motorsports. Diff,
Man,
I mean,
he helped so many too.
Oh,
man.
It's crazy. That Diff, you can't top notch. Todd Keller, ball joints. I mean, you're not going to beat his ball joints. That's every video I've ever made. I've always said, why does anybody else even make a ball joint? But him, gear grabber shifter, a GCI with that wrap, you know, that you can see Instigator from miles and miles away, and Super ATV. They've helped me for the last couple of years. You know, anytime I've needed something, call them. But a lot of people. I know I'm forgetting somebody, but I'm sure I'll hear about it when I leave his trailer.
Well, you caught a tire this week. This week, you got a
tire, and folks up at Dirty Turtle, they actually called and said they had a set, and actually broke up that set to help me out to come here today. But yeah, I was very fortunate of that. Daniel Turner Axles, I mean, he's helped me out. I'll actually be calling him today or tomorrow, asking about I need an axle.
Tyler Byram making her sing.
It's getting sloppy.
Oh, yeah. And we have Justin Hoback on deck, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you just tuning in, this is 2018 National Rock Racing Series Round 1, sponsored by Nitro Gear and Axle.
We've got Tyler Byram out on the course, about to finish up his lap here.
Yeah, y'all cut me a little short there, but I'd also like to thank RVS, Ryan Schuyler, and Kenny Gaines of All Jacked Up UTV down in Florida. Everybody give him a shout for sure.
Where can everybody out there catch you, man? I mean, you on social media a little bit?
Every once in a while. Everybody look me up, Instigator or Instagram, Stacey Wilhoit, Instigator Racing. Y'all give us a shout or like her post or call, make fun of us. We don't care. We're just glad to be there.
That's right. Now, did you bring John Wayne down? Now, who's John Wayne?
He's pit crew. No, Miss Wilhoit, she did come today, and she's my biggest supporter and fan, but no, John Wayne stayed home because he's white, and really didn't want to bring him there and get him dirty.
Mm-hmm.
He was upset when we left this morning.
John Wayne's his son.
Yeah.
In the pit crew. Well, looky who's here. He's from your neck of the woods, isn't he? Justin Hoback?
No, he's from down in I think Tennessee, isn't he?
No, I was talking to Bree. No.
Yeah, Justin is from the Nashville area, just like me.
Now he's got some paddle tires, which are going to help him if I'm.
Yeah, those tires are made for some mud. Is the sun coming out? Is that what I see? Do my eyes deceive me?
No, it's coming out. Is it sprinkling still out there, Stacey?
It was before I came in here, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, Stace, we really appreciate you joining us, hanging out with us for a few. I know you want to get back out there in the rain.
Oh, yeah. Go out there and aggravate everybody. That's what I like to do.
But we hope you'll join us sometime in the future. Doors always open, you know,
Yes,
when
sir.
you got that pain, come on in.
Yes, sir. Yeah. You need to find me on the hill. I got some stuff, but
That's
share it
right.
with some folks and maybe get
Now-
a few laughs.
It's always fun watching it on TV, but what's it like coming to these races?
Oh, I mean, it's really not just to watch. I mean, the people, the atmosphere, I mean, that's what it is for us. Just, you know, make new friends, meet our fans. I do have a couple. And, I mean, just get more people to come out to these events. I mean, that's what it is, you know, for us. Make the sport grow.
That's it, man. Well, we really appreciate you joining us, brother.
We thank you all.
And
Bring
thanks
that
for
dirty
what you
stuff.
do.
I'm gonna get you dirty. I'm going to hug Bree, get her dirty. Thank you all.
Yes, sir. Thanks,
Thanks,
you.
Stacey.
Stacey Wilhoit, the instigator himself. And on the line, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the man right now. He's currently sitting in the #1 position overall. It's Travis Skelton. We're up here in his neck of the woods as well. So
He has been on fire this season so far.
everywhere this guy goes, he's making it to the podium. So this is going to be very interesting to see the dynamic, to see what he can do, because we could see a flip-flop in the overall standings with that scorching time laid down by Timmy Cameron.
Yeah, things can change pretty quickly out here.
Yes.
At these races, you never know. But I don't think Travis looks like he wants that to happen today. Oh, spoke too soon.
Can he
save it?
Can he save it?
Oh, man, he's trying.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just witnessed what it's like being a driver at this level. There is absolutely no quit in this man. If that doesn't make you get up out of your seats, you need to turn this off and go reevaluate your life. That was something, people.
Dave, I noticed you're still sitting down, though.
Hush your mouth. Folks, while the RCV recovery crew's making their way on it, well, Zach's sauntering now. Zach's out there talking them through it. We're going to be right back after this with some more action.
Bring your old iron furniture back to life. Add some flair to your custom hot rod. No job is too small or too big for Rick's Powder Coating. Rick's Powder Coating. Start with a great finish.
Eliminate burnt plug wires forever with Excel Ceramic Spark Plug Wires. High-temperature double silicone construction makes them ideal for turbocharged and supercharged engines or any car with headers. Find a set for your application today at excel-ignition.com.
Welcome back, everybody. That is absolutely not Travis Skelton on the on the starting line. That is Cash Lacroix, Cash Money himself.
Travis Skelton just had a very unfortunate rollover. He tried heroically to save it. Didn't happen, but that's a perfect time to remind you, if you're not familiar with the layout of the points in the series, every driver does drop one race. So it's a 10-race series. One of those is going to be dropped before it's all said and done. So that's going to be Travis's drop right there, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I would say so. And we were talking right before that unfortunate event. We were talking about how quickly things can change in overall points.
I think I jinxed him.
I'm hoping who out there wants to.
Whoops.
Who wants us to get Timmy Cameron in here? I don't know if we can right now, but if y'all want to hear what Timmy has to say, talk about this course, help us commentate a little bit, we'll get him on in here. We'll try at least. But this young man, Cash Lacroix, he is one heck of a story. Not just him, but his dad also, John. They travel the country. They travel the country and race. Wouldn't you? I mean, the long and the short of it is they travel the country and they race. This kid is not just a gimmick. This guy right here
he can drive.
Can drive.
He's about to show us. Making sure we've got a cleared course after getting Travis recovered after his rollover.
I can't wait to see the highlight reel with Travis Skelton trying to recover.
Cash is bringing it.
Woo.
Oh, missed his turn a little bit.
What's up, Outlaw Fabrication? How you doing, Mr. Donda?
You can see just how muddy this course is watching those drivers come down the bottom of that hill there.
Woo!
That's gonna hurt his time.
That was a hard hit. He took a hard hit. Stacey Wilhoit, I don't know if he was looking for the restroom again, but he ended back up in here. Now, Stacey, you want to thank, come here now.
Sir? Yeah, I want to thank KB3 Drive Shafts. Poor old Kenny, I forgot him there a while ago, so I had to come back. I forgot to do the paperwork last.
Okay, all right. While he's taking care of the paperwork, we just had another guest saunter in here while they're seeing what's going on with Cash Lacroix. Bree, who do you got next to you?
I have this guy named Tim Cameron. I feel like I've been talking to you a lot this season so far, Tim. What you got to say for us today?
I'm still pumped. You know, course is crazy slick. A bunch of off-camber spots, highly technical. One of the best ones in a long time. It's real fun, real fun. Glad to be here, and weather's awesome. Besides being a little wet, that's what we like.
You smoked this course, Tim. Is this? I mean, this looks like something that was your ideal kind of course out there. What would you say about the layout? And obviously, this is a slick and muddy track, but
yeah. I don't know what to say. It's just it was a lot of sharp turns. And there were different spots to where I took the welded diff out of my razor. I knew this turn was going to be real sharp. We kind of looked at it yesterday evening. Last night, pulled the welded diff out and put DC's, one of his built diffs in that turns sharp, just like a factory machine. And you know, it don't really work as good in bounty situations, but real sharp turns like this, it helped a lot to wrap those turns.
Yeah, agility was a big part of this course out there. I know we talked about everyone toting some tires, coming around most of those curves out there, and it was a very technical course.
It was. Jumped the big rock, probably went a little bit too big, but I try to be careful and be consistent in the turns, keep all tires on the ground. Didn't want a bicycle and have to run out and save it and waste time, you know.
Did that rock give you a little trouble last time?
It did, yes, sir. Last time we was here at the Bounty Series, we ran that rock the opposite direction, and I'm not gonna lie, I straight turtled, and I don't even remember if I even got off of it, but I was able to jump over it clear this time, and
you're gonna make sure that didn't happen again.
definitely wasn't gonna give that rock a chance to slow me down for sure.
Well, Gilbert, he just opened up with an amazing time.
Yes, sir, he did.
You know, it's not too often that we see somebody who just comes out and just sets the bar,
yes, sir.
and
yes, sir.
for most of the race, it's been able to stand.
Exactly.
But you were in a pretty fortunate position in my mind, and everybody loves being an armchair quarterback, but you had Travis Skelton driving behind you.
Oh, I know.
And I just think that you were in such an amazing position that you just didn't have to worry about anybody else's times.
Right. You know, Gilbert laid down, in my opinion, smoke and run, especially first out the gate. You know, there's always little high spots in the mud that he had to deal with. You know, he had them tractor tires on there, and it just forevermore dug and did amazing. You know, and by me running 17th, I was able to walk the course after about 10 had went, and able to see different spots burn in, see what was dug out, and had a good number for today.
Well, let me ask you something. I know it doesn't get much more competitive than you, but when Travis was trying to get back up, how much did you want him to come back on up and get back on all fours,
you know,
man?
You never won't ever wish or nothing for a competitor to turn over. And he about had it back up. If it had been turned just a little bit more, I think it would have spun around and got back to his tires. He could have finished.
I think that's the most I've seen anyone try and get so close before to recover a rollover like that.
But you know how it is. That's part of racing, and sometimes, but like myself, push too hard, and it is what it is. You know, but I ain't worried about Travis. He'll come strong back next race. You know,
absolutely. So look it. We've got my hometown hero, Mr. DC Thompson, on the line. He's been working really diligently all week long trying to get that buggy back in race form.
But I talked to DC earlier. I think he had the whole back of that thing cut off this past week.
It's insane.
And DC's a hard driver. He'll push that thing to ragged edge also. He ain't afraid to push it to the limit for sure.
Very smooth.
Yeah, real smooth. I know that thing's got crazy power, like a lot of power.
Yes.
He might just got a belt right then. As you seen, he was going up those first couple lips. You know, that was probably belt smoke. I don't know that for sure, but a lot of times, you know, a lot of the UTVs, they got a real built motor. If the clutch is not tuned in somewhat close, it'll try to slip that belt, especially in high range.
Nobody wanted DC to hit that last beam more than Bree and I. He's been wanting.
Yes, sir.
This,
yes, sir.
I mean,
he was on a run right there. It's going to be tight, I guarantee you.
For sure.
He was getting close to what you say, a little more technical part of the course, but I'm pretty sure he would have had a level head and would have probably finished strong.
I know we kind of skipped out on Cash being recovered too, but he had a great time going as well. And then
he did. I think he got a belt also. I was actually standing by his dad, John, whenever. Sound like it popped out of gear, but I'm pretty sure I got a belt also on Cash.
Right. So everybody, why don't you just sit back, relax. We're going to come back with Timmy Cameron right after this.
is in sight. Now with Sniper EFI from Holley. Easy to install, self-tunes, and replaces most 4-barrel carbs. Forget cold start issues, hesitations, vapor lock, and flooding. Get big performance starting at just $999.95. Sniper EFI.
Nitro Gear and Axle offers one of the nation's widest variety of top-quality differential and axle parts for nearly all makes and models, including a huge list of industry-exclusive Toyota applications. Nitro's state-of-the-art machining and heat-treated processes produce stronger, longer-lasting, and easier-to-install parts. From competitive rock crawlers to daily drivers, Nitro Gear and Axle offers the best quality and widest range of products for your axles.
Welcome back, everybody. The 2018 Northern Rock Racing Series Round 1, sponsored by Nitro Gear and Axle. My name's Dave Z.
I'm Bree Molitor, and we have Mr. Tim Cameron in here, sitting number 1 so far for today, and he has joined us in the trailer. So if y'all have any questions, anything you want to know from Tim, let us know. Drop a comment.
I know one or two of you out there got a question for Tim. So for those of you who are just tuning in, Mr. Tim Cameron is sitting in first place with a time of 73 seconds, 0.67, 73.67 seconds. Gilbert Hollingsworth is in second place with 77.02. Paul Wolf, 78.10. Brandon Davis rounding off fourth place with an 83.07. And right behind him is Mr. Busted Knuckle himself, Matt Merica, with an 86.76.
Do I get like some royalties from that? Because I'm pretty sure that
was that
my
you?
idea.
That may have been you.
I'm pretty sure that was me.
Yes, it was. I remember. It was a great day. And in sixth place, we have Steve Robinson. So basically, in 2 out of 6 of the top spots today currently are being held by Can-Ams. You know, we're going to be at Bikini Bottoms next month, Tim.
Yes, sir.
Is that not a fun place?
Hey, awesome. I mean, monster dirt hills. You know, they got the man-made cable hill that they had come up with, and
what do you think of that? How does it feel? I mean, you've done Cable Hill once or twice.
Yeah.
We've specifically got a question on here asking what you think of the Cable Hill at Bikini Bottom.
Hey, let's continue after a second, but Kyle Lowry is on the line, and the course is hot. Let's watch him run and then find out about Tim's thoughts on Bikini Bottoms after this run. Old Kyle Lowry from the Memphis, Tennessee area, Dirt Dauber Racing.
Hoback.
Oh, yeah. He's got one heck of a muffler on that thing.
Does. Yes, sir.
We've got a couple questions for Timmy here that have come in on our comments. I think maybe we should do like one of those lightning round, throw a couple questions at him real quick.
50
while
words
we've got
or
him in
less
here
type
with
deal. Yeah,
us.
for sure.
Yeah.
So you were speaking about the man-made Cable Hill.
Yes, sir.
At Bikini Bottoms. What say you? How does it feel?
Hey, I think they did an awesome job, especially you know, trying to mimic something that's real life in another park. I noticed last time we was there at the bottom, there's a couple spots that did wash out and it left some jagged concrete. But I think they get that stuff knocked off with a sledgehammer. That way it won't cut tires down as bad. It'd be a good climb.
That's pretty cool that they could replicate Cable Hill at another location.
I agree.
All right, how long have you been in the sport?
In the sport, I'm 31 now. Been hill climbing or rock bounce, whatever you want to call it, since about 15 or 16.
All right, how do you like the new tow truck and trailer?
Awesome. Should have done it years ago. And plus, I've never had a big truck or a Peterbilt, so it's cool to build something like that and learn about something completely different.
How did you even get started in not just off-road driving, but in specifically racing?
I was always a wild hill climber. Loved to go out and just joyride and have a great time. I've only actually been physically racing for about 4 or 5 years, on and off. And the past 4 years, I would say would be, you know, most serious about it.
And now this one's going to be really interesting. Your favorite bouncer?
Favorite is in the one I've built. I would say that's a hard one.
It's an extremely hard
I
one.
love my new one. It's different. It's so different. I'm still getting used to it. But I would say my absolute favorite would be Unfinished Business.
Wow.
But I think my new one would probably take that from me thinking that. But I just gotta get more seat time and it's gotta prove itself to me in a way.
What's your favorite out there that you didn't build?
Didn't build. I would say unique and cool factor would be the Moon Rover buggy that Brian Cole built for me back in 2010.
Clyde, do you know anything about the Moon Rover buggy? He does.
We've got a question about how many. What's the horsepower on your new bouncer?
It made about 720 to the ground, so it should be a strong 1350, 1400 horsepower.
All right, thanks for joining us for the lightning round questions. Thank you guys for commenting, and feel free to do that for any of the drivers that we've got in here commentating with us.
Let me ask you a question, Tim.
Yes, sir.
Is there any chance that we can get you to come on in tomorrow? If all the conditions are okay, you're going to come see us for a few minutes tomorrow?
I'll do my absolute best.
We can do another lightning round if you've got any unasked questions that you'd like us to pose to Mr. Cameron.
Yeah, just have someone call for me, and I'll make my way up here.
We'll see you in a little bit, my
Thanks
friend.
a lot. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. All righty, we got Jason Cruz on the line, and the clock is hot.
All right, track's ready, clock's hot. Jason Cruz, get it on, you got it.
Jason Cruz in 3, 2, 1.
And what a day of racing. This is the 2018 Northern Rock Racing Series Round 1, sponsored by Nitro Gear and Axle. And we have Jason Cruz on this slick course.
For anybody just joining us, we are here at Wildcat Offroad Park in Kentucky for the 2018 round one of the Northern Rock Racing Series, sponsored by Nitro Gear and Axle. You're here with Dave and Bree. We were just chatting with Tim Cameron, who is currently in the lead here for today's race. We're getting close to the end of our lineup.
And is it all over, you ask? No, it's not, because tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, we're going to be right here, same location in East Bernstadt, Kentucky, and we're going to be watching the Big Bouncers race.
That's right, and we've got Joey with Fire Aid joining us here in the production trailer. Joey, this is your first time at an event like this, right? So tell us your overall impression, and then also just tell us about Fire Aid and what you do.
Okay. Yeah, this is my first time. Got a call a couple weeks ago and got invited, and really excited to be here. Fire Aid is in a lot of different forms of motorsports, and we're looking to make this sport safer with our product as well.
Safety is always key here in this sport, especially when it seems that it just gets more and more extreme.
You're right.
As we go, so we're always looking to step up what we do as far as safety to keep that on par with what we're doing with the hills.
So, Joey, can you tell us the difference between your product and the others that people, can go out and just take care of? Yeah. Can you tell us what's going on with Fire Aid?
Yeah, well, we like to just say our product works. We're the most environmentally friendly product that's on the market. Our technology is all organic food-grade ingredients. We're in over 6,000 fire departments across the United States. We sell international in 42 countries. And actually, your local fire department guys that are here today, Laurel is actually using Fire Aid and got the Enforcer equipment. So that's pretty neat to see when we show up at events.
So something this size right here, what would that be good for? Is this just like an around-the-house type deal, or what size would you recommend for, let's say, somebody out trail riding?
Yeah, I mean, we have a 16 and a 22 ounce. We're getting ready to come out with a 32 ounce aerosol type can, and they put out a lot of fire. It's all water based, so it doesn't harm anything when you put out the fire. But Fire Aid has great cooling capabilities. When I do a car fire and the roof's glowing red, 5 seconds after I extinguish it, I can put my hand on the roof and it's probably about 68 degrees.
See, that's a game changer right there.
Yeah.
That's a game changer.
Yeah.
We're going to do a little experiment later. We're going to light something on fire, put it out.
Love to do it. We're set up if y'all are ready to come out there and light something on fire. Actually, I was at Penske
down for a little bit of that.
I was at Penske Racing yesterday in Mooresville, North Carolina. Did a big demo for them, and then came up here last night.
Where can people find it, Joey?
We won the National Hardware Show in 2016, and there were 6,000 vendors, and Fire Aid won the Gold Award. So we've gone into about 30,000 retail stores right now with the product. All your hardware stores, Publix grocery stores, JEG, Summit, a lot of your motorsports parts places.
Awesome. Well, we're happy to have you out here this weekend, and I want to know your initial thoughts on this kind of racing compared to what other events you've been to.
No, I'm a fan now. I'm hooked, so can't wait until the next one that I can get an invitation to. Like I say, we sponsor Leah Pritchard in the NHRA drag racing, so if some of your people are into drag racing, we do that. We're in NASCAR, Monster Jam, a lot of different forms, but this race,
I've heard of those before.
This rate's right up there with it as far as excitement, and it's just neat to see all these people having a great time.
So can you, like, if I'm in Memphis, we don't have Publix there. We got Spider Off-Road. Can you pick this up at, we've got, Spider Off-Road.
Absolutely. And if they don't have it, they need to have it, and tell them to give me a call.
So call one of the good folks over at Spider Off-Road, and they'll hook you up.
That's right.
All right. Thanks, Joey. We've got Brooks Martin on the line now, so you can hang out and see our awesome view that we have in here with us and watch.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
This is Brooks Martin in the Plum Crazy Buggy.
He got plumb crazy in Texas, didn't he? Or at Windrock.
Windrock, yeah.
Yeah. And we're experiencing just a little bit of technical difficulty.
We just want to make sure that everybody's paying attention.
That's right. Are you paying attention? Huh? I'm talking to you.
Max Martin is out on the track in Plum Crazy. From the sounds of things, oh, there he is. Coming around these, the stair step on this hill here. Joey, what's been your favorite part of the race so far today?
Just amazing. These things go up these steep hills, man. It just blew my mind when I first got here. I was like, these ain't the hills these guys are going up. And then next thing they're climbing it, and it's really exciting.
I have that same thought process about just pretty much every event. There's no way this is going to happen. And then they go and make it look easy.
Yeah, they definitely make it look easy, and it's not. It's a lot of skill and great equipment, and surviving the treacherous track is a big part. I've seen a few break, but the ones that do get to the end it's quite a ride.
Now, for those of you just joining us, this is 2018 Northern Rock Racing Series Round 1 UTV class, sponsored by Nitro Gear and Axle. Tomorrow morning, we are going to be watching the big bouncers go at it. So you can make sure to catch everything live at rockracingtv.com, here on Facebook, on Southern Rock Racing page. You can check it out at Busted Knuckle YouTube and Mad Ram 11 YouTube feeds as well.
That's right. This UTV racing, that would be UTV and YouTube combined, for those of you who aren't tracking with me. This stuff's awfully exciting, and stick with us tomorrow to add a little more horsepower to the mix and see how exciting it can get too.
But until then, we've got Steven Rogers on the line. Steven's moving.
Gotta be pretty motivating to be at the end of the lineup here and watch Timmy, Gilbert, and everyone else has been laying down some smoking times on this track.
And we've seen a couple of heartbreakers. Cash Lacroix and the one that Travis Skelton just sticks out in my mind. Heartbreaker. But it's racing.
But
this is racing.
They do get to drop one race for the season also, so they keep it smooth and consistent the rest of the season. It won't hurt them too bad today.
I'm ready to see some big horsepower tomorrow. These hills should be just about right for some big horsepower. Very solid time. 85.66 seconds. And a huge shout out to not just our sponsors, but to all of the drivers that come out here. These drivers make tremendous sacrifices to be here, laying it on the line week after week, putting on one heck of a show.
Absolutely. This sport requires so much dedication and commitment, and just really goes to show the passion that's in the sport, but also the camaraderie that's out here just among the drivers, the fans, everyone that braves the cold and the mud to come out and enjoy something like this together.
Now, it says Colton Hoback, but
Colton switched up buggies on us.
Yeah.
He's trying to play with our heads, I think.
So Zach has Colton in the top 3. We're going to see if it comes to fruition.
That's Justin's buggy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really messing with you now.
Really?
We just saw Skip back out there earlier.
Fighting over the paddle
Not
tires.
sure what happened there. Could be those paddle tires.
That's right. And after this run, we're going to take a short break before we continue on with the action. So grab yourself an ice cold beverage. Colton's laying down a smoking time here. Aaron, we're in East Bernstadt, Kentucky, right outside of London, Kentucky, at a beautiful park called Wildcat Offroad Park.
Uh-oh. Oh, Colton, so close. Missed the turn there. Came in with a time of 87.67.
Clyde, we going to take a break?
Looks like we're going to finish up with Cameron King, I believe, on the line here.
That's right.
A newcomer for the series. See what he
And we
does.
appreciate everybody. We appreciate everybody spending their Friday afternoon with Bree and I.
Like they have anything better to do, Dave.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of folks out there. I saw a bunch of folks out there saying they're watching from work, and that's dedication. And there it is.
Hey, it's a little tight in here.
A little bit.
Oh man, I ruined your paper. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Hey, why don't you introduce yourself to everybody out there listening?
Gilbert Hollingsworth, race with Team Outlaw Racing. Live here in London, Kentucky.
All right, so we've got Cameron King out on the track right now. Gilbert Hollingsworth just joined us in the trailer, and we'll come right back to him in just a minute after we get through watching Cameron's run.
And we want to thank our producer for the day, Mr. Clyde Bynum. That's right. Hanging out with Gilbert Hollingsworth.
The bouncer race, we've got someone asking, starts tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern time. So
and
join us for that.
I saw a couple of names on the roster that kind of surprised me for the bouncer race.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who could that be?
We had a late
I
entry.
think we're going to talk to him in just a second.
Sorry about that.
We had a drink casualty here on the table. But nothing slows us down here.
No, it's bad though. All right, before we sit down, talk to Gilbert Hollingsworth, I want y'all to grab a quick drink, and we're going to be right back after these words.
it's a quick trip or a slow climb.
Come on.
When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Dave Z.
I'm Bree Molitor, and joining us in the trailer right now is Mr. Gilbert Hollingsworth. Gilbert, how's it going today?
Oh, doing great.
Why don't you tell us about your run out there?
Oh, you started out great. Finally getting some of the bugs worked out of the buggy. Seems like the past 3 races, every trip out, I've had some little something's giving me a problem, but I've got it going. It's seemed to do good today.
When you shot out the starting line, man, it was really apparent that you were quick today.
Hey,
just ridiculously
coming
quick.
for the win.
Man, you set the bar high straight off the bat.
Yeah, I was a little slow coming down the hills. Couldn't remember my line. There's a lot to remember today.
And you said, I mean, we were talking about it too, watching it. It's obvious, but there's a pretty significant muddy mess at the bottom coming down that hill. So talk about that.
As soon as you jumped over the rock and come up over the hill, it's just if you didn't hang the bank tight and you fell over in that hole, you was going to turn over. There's a few turned over there today in it.
Yes, yeah. Oh, absolutely. I think we lost about 4 there today.
Yeah.
Slick, very slick. You had to really pay attention.
So what's going on tomorrow with the big bouncers?
Yeah, I race the big bouncer every now and then. But I think I'm gonna run the 4-cylinder tomorrow. Maybe run the V8. I don't know. One of them. We'll see who the better driver is tomorrow between me and old man.
There you go. That's always fun. Hey, for all you guys out there watching, let us know if you've got any questions for Gilbert. We can do a quick run through like we did with Timmy. If you've got any that you want to ask, so drop us some comments.
Absolutely. Oh, Brian Dunnigan says what's up to you.
What's up, Brian?
That's right.
Shout out to Rock Life. Give me a awesome wrap on my buggy. Hooks us up on some good parts.
So this hill was very technical, very muddy today. What's your favorite kind of racing to do? Do you like more of like a bounty style? Do you like a longer, more technical hill?
Anything. I just like to race. I love bounty hills. I mean, I do. Bounty hills is probably my favorite, but I like technical courses too.
How long have you been racing, and what got you started in it?
My dad got me started in it.
That's my answer too.
We've been. I've worked with him for a long time. We've built dune buggies, Jeeps, trucks. I mean, we built a bunch of stuff, drag cars. We've done a lot of stuff together. So he started into it, so I followed in his footsteps.
Amen.
One thing led to another. Let's see what everybody's saying here. Are you going to be at Rush?
Yes.
What's your favorite color?
Probably red.
There you go, Brian.
I'd like to thank Turner Axles. They stepped on board with me this year and give me a great set of axles. Not had one single problem out of them. Torque Locker stepped aboard. Got to get the new locker put in from them and see how it works. I can't wait to get it in. Gear grabber shifter. Always got to go with the gear grabber. I like it. I think that's about it.
Are you planning on making any changes before Bikini Bottoms? You gonna try and get your?
Probably. Yeah, I got some clutch work to do.
You looking to maybe racing some more of the series races this year?
I will. Work's picked up a lot right now, and it's hard for me to get away.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to try.
Absolutely, yeah. It's going to be awesome.
I'm going to Bikini Bottom for sure because it's awesome down there.
Good deal. Good deal.
That's what everybody keeps saying. I haven't been yet, so I'm real curious about this park. What's your favorite place to ride and or race?
Is there just one?
Nah, I don't know. Well, I ain't been trail riding so long. I don't know.
Did you feel the hometown love here today?
Oh, of course. Yeah, of course. I like racing hometown. It's close to home, 10 minutes from the house.
Oh, that's hardly fair.
You know, it's just pretty amazing how we go to. I mean, all of us. We go to so many different parks, so many different events, and the Friday events. I mean, you brought the whole town out, man.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this place
Wildcat
is
Offroad here is
today.
a really good park. They get people from all over to come. Great trail riding here. hometown park, I hardly ever get to come because I'm always racing somewhere, or working weekends. But the owners are super nice guys. And it's just a really good park. They keep the trails maintained and trash picked up, and they work hard on it.
Yeah.
Chad Molitor, you know, we can't ask his age.
I am 28 years old.
And we'll have to ask his dad.
Yeah.
We're not going to put Gilbert on the spot and get Clayton's age. We're going to have to ask Clayton himself tomorrow.
I think maybe Chad Molitor is wondering if he's leading the pack in age here or not, or wants to know how everyone else measures up to. Oh, what a goober. We had someone ask, what's your favorite brand of parts, I guess?
Well, I really like my Turner axles. We got to have my Farmers. I love my Firestone tires. They do great in dirt, rock. They do great in all everything.
Good deal. And do we have one more question before we wrap it up for the day?
We have a, will you be at Flat Nasty?
Probably not.
Alrighty. Well, I don't want to prematurely say what place you ended up in today, but
that was the peace sign.
It is safe to say that you've made the podium. You really did an amazing job starting out this race, showing everybody what the line was, showing everybody what it was going to take to. And then Timmy came on.
I was a little slow on the downhills.
You got in everybody's head.
Yeah, Timmy, he come down the downhills a lot faster than I did, so that's where he made his time up at.
And what did you think, real quick? This is my question for you. What did you think of Travis, man?
How Travis, rough, that was so disappointing. Oh man, Travis, that's just heartbreaking. I mean, he's probably kicking himself in the butt right now.
After I leave here and square everything away from here, I'm just going to watch that highlight reel. I'm probably just going to.
Yeah, it's just hey, everybody has driver errors. I mean, it's just one of those things.
Amen.
You got your good days and your bad days.
Yeah. And we talked about, fortunately, everyone can drop a race, for the series. So
that'd be a good one. This will be the one Travis drops.
You know what, Bree? Clyde hasn't eaten all day, so we got to get him something. I mean, his sugar's getting low.
Is he going to get hangry?
He is probably at any like right now. He is. So Gilbert, we really thank you for taking the time out of your day, hanging out with us. And hopefully, we will see you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. You'll see me tomorrow.
And we'll see the
rest
of you.
If you got any more questions for Gilbert, y'all let us know, and we'll see if we can get him back in the trailer.
Or his pops.
Yeah. Maybe we should get them both in here.
I don't know.
That might be too much Hollingsworth to handle.
Can we handle all that Hollingsworth?
I don't know.
People, we will see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. For Rock Racing TV and Hillside Live. I've been Dave.
I'm Bree.
And this is
and
Gilbert.
I'm Gilbert.
That's right.
Thanks for watching, guys.
God bless.
Power, progression, determination, innovation, experience, speed. We are Super ATV. With industry-leading suspension, heavy-duty Rhino brand axles, and all-out performance tuning, let Super ATV fuel your off-road passion. Visit superatv.com.